This may help cure your thyroid gland and balance its hormones. How does the thyroid function? The thyroid hormones in your body regulate our metabolism and all of our organ functions. They directly affect our heart rate, cholesterol level, energy, muscle, body weight, and our skin and hair texture. It also affects our memory, mood, and other important bodily functions. So if our thyroid is not functioning properly, every system in our body will slow down. One of the main disorders that cause this is called hypothyroidism. Those who feel tired or sleep a lot suffer from this disorder. They typically have a slow digestion and have significant weight gain. They may also experience dry skin, slower thinking, and hair loss. Signs of hypothyroidism. There are many different symptoms of an underactive thyroid. Many people do not even show signs. Poor memory. This symptom is in direct correlation with unexplained fatigue. Naturally, when we become tired, our brain functionality is not working at its best. So trying to remember things while trying to stay awake is not sustainable. Hence why we begin to have poor memory. This may be caused by a thyroid disorder. Sometimes, when people experience extreme fatigue, their brains can become overwhelmed and they begin to feel confused. This confusion can leak into other parts of their lives, resulting in extreme forgetfulness and the inability to complete regular everyday tasks. Recognize any of these signs of thyroid disorder so far? Keep watching to find out what might be causing it. Feeling cold. If you live in a country that has very cold temperatures, then this might not be the best symptom to go off of. However, if the temperature is warm and you are still feeling cold, or if the temperature is cold and your body is not adjusting to it at all, you may have a thyroid disorder. Dry skin, brittle hair, and split ends. If you find that your skin is dry in several different places on your body, and that your hair has become very thin with split ends, you might have a thyroid disorder. Unexplained fatigue. We all get exhausted at some point. Whether it's a long day at work or juggling school and work, our bodies do need a break. However, if you find that you're losing energy at a time in the day that you're usually energetic, it could be hypothyroidism. It's best to monitor this situation and see if it keeps occurring. You may feel unusually tired even if you are eating right and getting enough rest. You may also find that you are tired even after taking a nap or even after having a good night's rest. Fatigue is a symptom of both hypothyroidism, an underactive thyroid gland, or hyperthyroidism, an overactive gland. If you are receiving treatment for your thyroid disease and notice that you are still feeling unusually tired, you should speak to your doctor to rule out any other health issues or concerns. What is slowing the thyroid down? Before you can boost your thyroid function, you need to first understand what is causing it to slow down. Hypothyroidism is a very complex disorder that can stem from a number of different causes. The first cause could be an autoimmune response against the thyroid. This can cause the thyroid to fail in producing enough thyroid hormone, which will directly slow it down. Another common cause could be an increase in toxic levels, typically mercury. People who have cavity fillings are more prone to a thyroid disorder because of the mercury in the fillings. Also, people who eat a lot of ocean fish, which contain large amounts of mercury, may see their thyroid gland function reduced. Those who are constantly stressed have a higher chance of developing a thyroid disorder, because the stress hormone cortisol could interfere with the conversion of the thyroid hormone into the active form, which regulates the metabolism. If you are someone that has a diet consisting of soy-based foods or beverages, you might want to think about reducing it or possibly removing it from your diet. Soy-based foods have the ability to hinder the thyroid function. Power your thyroid. If you have experienced any of these symptoms, it's time to take action. The first thing you need to do is eliminate thyroid disruptors for 14 days. You need to remove any foods that may be hindering your thyroid. The most common foods are flaxseed oil, peanuts and peanut butter, high mercury fish, corn, alcohol, and caffeine. This will allow your thyroid to get its strength back. The next step is to substitute all foods you have removed from your diet with foods that have anti-inflammatory effects. The most common foods that contain anti-inflammatory ingredients are vegetables, fruits, beans, nuts and seeds, non-mercury fish and meats, eggs, milks, and sweeteners. There are also different nutrients you should be consuming to help improve your thyroid health. This includes iodine, which is an essential mineral required to make thyroid hormones. If you have an iodine deficiency, you can add iodized table salt to your meals or even foods like fish, dairy, eggs, or seaweed. Another important nutrient you should incorporate into your diet is selenium, which helps the body activate thyroid hormones. Selenium also has many antioxidant benefits, which can help protect the thyroid from damage. Selenium-rich foods include tuna, sardines, eggs, and legumes. Zinc is another nutrient that can help activate thyroid hormones. Zinc can also help regulate TSH, which tells a person's thyroid gland to release thyroid hormones. Foods rich in zinc include shellfish, oysters, beef, and chicken. Nutrients that may be harmful to people who suffer from hypothyroidism include goitrogens, which are compounds that may affect the function of the thyroid gland. There are many different foods which contain goitrogens, including tofu, cabbage, broccoli, kale, cauliflower, sweet potatoes, spinach, peaches, and more. You should also try to avoid gluten if you suffer from hypothyroidism. In addition to certain nutrients, you should also avoid highly processed foods, certain beverages like coffee, alcohol, and green tea, and soy foods like beans and soy milk. While one part of this plan requires you to be very calorie conscious, studies have concluded that eating one cheat meal per week is essential for those suffering from underactive thyroid. The reason behind this is that it prevents the body from starving while dieting. It also keeps your thyroid hormone high while boosting metabolism. When you're driving a car with no gas in the tank, you're not going to get very far. Granted, the car will run on fumes for a few miles, but getting to your destination will be futile. Your thyroid is no different in terms of regulating your metabolism. According to the Canadian Thyroid Association, about 200 million people in the world have some sort of thyroid disease, and over 20 million Americans have a thyroid disorder. Our thyroid is essential for many reasons. The main one is regulating our weight and helping with weight loss. However, with so many thyroid disorders being misdiagnosed, it's become even more essential to keep it healthy and try to prevent any harm from coming to it. There are also many other symptoms associated with hypothyroidism. These types of symptoms include constipation, weight gain, puffy face, muscle weakness, irregular menstruation, and more. If you notice that you are beginning to exhibit certain signs and symptoms which are related to thyroid disorders, you should speak to your doctor. Typical symptoms include dry skin and brittle hair, as well as unexplained fatigue. Your doctor can suggest what foods you should be eating, as well as what foods you should avoid eating. He or she will also put you on a course of treatment to help treat your thyroid disorder. Do you have any experience dealing with thyroid disorders? Tell us in the comment section below. Enjoyed this video? Hit the like button and share with your friends. Also, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.